Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to Ethereal Tarot. My name is Carla. If Taurus is your sun, moon, or rising sign, then this message, this tarot reading is for you. Feel free to use your intuition to point you in the direction where the cards want to take you. This is a general reading, so keep that in mind. Oh, we got one that popped out, and I'm going to put that one aside. And as always, we read with the highest and best intention. Okay, so let's see for my Taurus friends. All right, let's take a look. We've got the Tower. We've got the Emperor. Keep getting this one. We've got the Moon. Whoa. And we've got the Three of Wands. Okay, I pulled one extra than I normally do for this path. This path is the past up till present. And we've got the Nine of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Four of Cups. We've got the Page of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Three of Swords. And again, I chose an extra one. We've got the Three of Cups. Interesting that our last two are threes. Okay, anyways, so let's dive right in. So I'm seeing a lot. There's a lot of major arcana here. A lot is going on for you, Taurus. A lot is going on in these very big karmic ways, okay? I know that Scorpio is ruling right now, and I think it's also in Pluto. We just had a Scorpio new moon. So there's a lot of big themes of kind of diving to this like shadow self, our shadow sides, and really seeing and taking stock of what seeds we'd want to plant. Okay, so it's kind of this critical point here. And what I'm seeing in the recent past is maybe like a subtle change or like a revelation. And there's kind of some fear coming online here. I see some fear in these cards. I see some insecurity, and maybe this is all happening kind of in the subconscious parts of ourselves. And I do see some kind of, stemming from this fear or this sudden change. I do see some kind of inflexibility. And I know that Taurus, well, I'm a Taurus sun. I know that Taurus can kind of get into this rigid mode where they don't like a lot of change. They kind of want to go into their comfort shell. I know that at least that's true of me for sure. And this can kind of creep up on us in an external way. But also, what is that's going on in our subconscious or internally that makes us like that? So again, I think that there's like this theme of the shadow side coming out for us. And we kind of don't like it. We don't want to deal with that. We just want to put our head down and kind of work and do our thing, don't we? And we're not having a lot of fun with that. So I'm also seeing, because of that, there's this sense of delay. That's delaying goals, that's putting obstacles, and it's kind of like we're the ones getting in the way of it. I don't know if we need to have like a big conversation with another person, or we need to have a conversation with ourselves to kind of cut through all of this and get through the illusion, the fear, the anxiety, the insecurity. But it's kind of causing us to, like, we're not going to move forward until we kind of deal with this. And again, this goes right in line with the astrological weather that we're experiencing. So it doesn't, it kind of doesn't shock me too much. It's causing this like inability to see the future, to see where we can expand. It's causing that. And so let's take a look at what higher self wants to tell us. We get the Nine of Swords, we get the Five of Cups, and we get the Four of Cups. Okay. I think Spirit's telling us that we know what to think about. Like, there's not going to be any question of knowing what to think about. And this is all coming to a head. It's all going to kind of get dealt with. It's coming to like this completion almost in a way. And there's going to be a lot of acceptance, a lot of moving on, a lot of forgiveness from this, and to take heart, because it's really going to put us in this, it's going to put us in this more contemplative space, which isn't a bad thing. It's not going well for us right now, I wouldn't say. We're uncomfortable with change. We're uncomfortable with upheaval. We're uncomfortable with, things that aren't comforting us. I want to get more clarity about what this Four of Cups is, okay? Because I see that Nine of Swords is like, I'm at the end of my rope here and what to even think about, and things become really clear, okay? They become clear. Even though, like, it's at the end of the line. Nine, is completion, and the swords slice through everything, but everything becomes really crystal clear before we move on, accept it, and keep going forward, okay? I do want to get clarity on this Four of Cups, though. So let's see. Clarity on this Four of Cups, please, for my Taurus friends. What does this Four of Cups means? Okay, Four of Cups is, okay, Page of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the King of Swords, okay? So I'm getting more just kind of acknowledgement from the universe, from higher self here. And it's acknowledging that we might feel lonely. We might feel this kind of regretful but necessary transition. But again, I'm getting more clear thinking. There's no illusion anymore. There's not going to be any illusion anymore if we depend on what higher self wants to tell us. There's not illusion. It's cutting through it. It's cutting through it for us. It's allowing us to move on. It's allowing us to forgive and accept and come to this place where we can really contemplate this necessary transition. Give me more about this Page of Pentacles, okay? So the page he's the messenger, right? He's the messenger, and what is this Page of Pentacles? Give me more clarity. Okay. We're going to feel, we got Four of Pentacles. We're going to feel more like self-protection, I feel. But not in a, this is from higher self. So nothing is ever, with higher self, it's always getting us to expand. It's always getting us to reach out of our comfort zones, show us the signs, show us the ways of how it's going to happen, how it's going to, what the signs are going to look like, okay? And I think it's more of this self-protection mode. It's showing you like you can let go of it, and you will feel as if you gained some kind of protection of self, more stability, I guess, more less of this feeling of feeling out of control, and I guess more security too, more stability, more security, because right now we're pretty insecure, aren't we? Okay, so higher self wants us to know that we are going to be able to move on from this, accept it, know how to think about it, know how to contemplate, know how to take that kind of rite of passage that is coming our way, because we're kind of digging deep right now. We're digging real deep right now, and it's making us feel blocked. It's making us feel like there's an obstacle before us. I feel that higher self is telling us, no, stay on the path. You know exactly what to think about, how to think about it. And there's some self-preservation going on. But you kind of are smarter than that. You know not to get overly controlling or overly rigid or overly, how would I say this? Basically, like, you know the truth. You know the truth. We're not trying to have any more manipulative or kind of self-sabotaging thoughts anymore about ourselves. We don't want to stay in that loop of digging deeper, because there's a fine line. Depth doesn't always equal light, okay? And when we're doing this kind of shadow work, it's not all about just going deep. There's a balance between going deep and self-sabotaging at the end of the day. So it's kind of like Spirit is telling us you're going to know what to think about, what to let go of, and what you need to keep around to move on. That's how I want to say it. That's really how I want to say it. It's wow. Okay, yeah, it's not just all rainbows and sunshine. You know, it's not. Let's take a look at our path of the outcome. Okay, Page of Swords. We've got, okay, I do see expansion here. I see expansion in our mental energy. I see expansion in our earth energy. I see expansion in our emotional energy too, because with this Three of Swords, there's some release of pain from, from getting kind of your heart broken up. I always see the visual of this, Three of Swords with the heart being broken up. And then really there's nowhere else to go from there but up, okay? So I'm seeing that there's going to be a release of pain, some optimism, some forgiveness. And with the Three of Cups, I see just more expansion. Wow. More expansion, there's just more to give. In every facet, you're going to feel that you have more to give and more to release. And it's kind of it's a really beautiful outcome. It's like everything that was stifled by this shadow work, this deep dive, it's going to bring more lightness, and this giving and receiving, and the blocks are going to be cleared. That's really the message of this path of the outcome. Wow. I got kind of goosebumps here. Because every card is like movement and flow and giving and just all of it in almost every area too, every area. Let's go into the Tarot Sidekick, and this isn't a tarot deck, but it does give us further guidance by giving us prompts and questions. And yeah, let's keep going. Let's go a little even deeper here. But man, so far this read is pretty juicy, I would say. It's pretty juicy. It's pretty beautiful in a very juicy way, digging really deep. Okay, so what do I have for my Taurus friends here? What does my higher self or spiritual team want me to know right now? Okay, it wants to get real clear, okay? Because we already ventured there. But whenever I get this specific one, I know that Spirit wants to give us more. And I love that. Thank you, Spirit. And we've got, how are my thoughts affecting my reality? All right, some more juiciness. Let's go even deeper here, Taurus. Let's go even deeper since we're really not going deep enough. I'm being sarcastic. Okay, so what does Taurus's higher self or spiritual team want them to know right now? What do they want to know? What do they want to know? What do they want to know? The Well, okay? Three of Cups. We got Three of Cups again. And the Seven of Cups. Okay. Wow. So with the Well, I am really getting the sense of it's acknowledging that we're digging really deep. We're going really deep. And I also think that it's giving like a nurturing sense, because we draw forth water from the well, okay? And water is emotionality, it's all the feelings. So I think that, again, it's more of this movement. Water also moves. Water isn't rigid, and it's flexible. It goes around everything that it touches. It doesn't resist, okay? Water doesn't resist anything. So when we're getting this, the Emperor and the Tower and the Moon, there's this sense of resistance. And the higher self is telling you, it's giving you the energy. It's going to gift you the energy of flow, of surrender. Three of Cups, expansion, okay? More expansion. I keep getting the same two cards in outcome and my little tarot sidekick prompt, because it's like, wow, it just, the reading, the read wants you to know, it really wants you to hit home. There's a sense of expansion. With Three of Cups, it's expansion. It's, you have two, and then you bring on two, which is kind of complete. The two halves become one, and then you've got a whole nother one. So it's just more. It's an expansive energy. And then we have the Seven of Cups, which is potential. Okay. 7 is a verb. 7 is not complete. So with the Seven of Cups, we have all this budding potential. Okay. Beautiful. So it's nurturing, surrender, flow, so that you can expand and then step into, your potential, what you were meant to traverse. And major arcana, we've got all of that in the recent past up to present. That's all karmic. Those are like huge karmic themes. Okay, so maybe there's stuff that just keeps coming back for you to learn, keeps coming back around for you to learn. And it's this sense of these major themes that are, maybe it's triggers, maybe it's, something that's in your subconscious, maybe it was something from childhood. When we do this shadow work, it really drudges up a lot. It drudges up a lot of major themes in our lives. And Spirit just wants you to know that you're taken care of. You're going to know what to think about. You're going to know kind of what you have to do to get over this, get through this. You're going to know what to let go of, what doesn't serve you anymore. That's the Five of Cups energy, is knowing this doesn't serve me. This doesn't serve me. I need to walk away from this. Okay. And there's going to be expansion, and there's going to be potential, you living up to your potential. So it's really knowing what seeds to plant. Okay, let's go into how are my thoughts affecting my reality? How are Taurus's thoughts affecting their reality? How? Let's take a look. Okay. We've got Five of Cups again. Five of Cups again. 8 of Pentacles and 7 of Pentacles. Okay. So with the Five of Cups, how are my thoughts affecting my reality? There's some sense, it's almost as if this present energy of the shadow work is really bringing this sense of despair in you. I think that Taurus, maybe I'm just speaking for myself, but we have a lot that we feel we need to live up to. We're not just, go with the winds of change. And it's almost like we have an instilled value system that is very strong. And when we don't live up to that, because shadow work will tear that down. Shadow work will just tear that right from under you. And it can feel very, very disappointing, like you're letting people down, or despair, or bereavement. There's just like this feeling of regret, kind of being too hard on yourself. So we really want to have what Spirit is telling us, which is we know what to think about. We know what to think about. Nine of Swords. There's going to be a completion there. We're not going to dwell on these things anymore. We're not going to dwell on the loss, the regret, the disappointment, the despair. We're not going to be stuck in that space. Okay. And with the Eight of Pentacles, even if it isn't a Taurus card, like I feel like it is, because we build things, we focus our energies on things, and we like process. We like to be included in the process of things. And I think that it's like your thoughts are affecting your reality, is maybe we're not focused on the big picture enough. Okay. We need to step back, focus on the big picture. And then it lends perfectly into the Seven of Pentacles. So we go from an 8 to a 7. It's like he stepped back and he's looking at all his pentacles. Whereas the 8 is like really working hard and focused in on one pentacle. It's like the 7 of Pentacles is like taking stock and taking this gratitude. I think that we really feel like we're grinding our gears right now, and we feel that we're in motion and we're not kind of in this settled place. Okay. So that's really shaping our and affecting our reality right now. Okay. So just, more confirmation of this digging deep, this really kind of gnarly, like, ooh, it feels like picking a scab, or it just feels like things that you want to let lie. You've got to clean it out. It's like cobwebs or dust in the corner. It's like right now we're really, really focused in on the dust in the corner and trying to feel like it's like we're trying to figure out why it's there. But it's like, no, you just clean it. You just clear it and then it's gone. It's kind of like that easy, but we don't know that until we get out of the way of ourselves and find out how simple and profound it all is. Okay. Because we have everything inside of us in order to overcome this shadow self. But I do see the blocks being kind of burst open in this flow, okay, in our outcome. So beautiful, beautiful read. I'm really blown away, because this is, I mean, selfishly, this is my read too. So I'm blown away and I'm really tracking. I mean, all of this is resonating. And this read just feels effortless too. So let's go into our Oracle of the Angels. I feel pretty complete. Here. Oracle of the Angels is just a love note from the universe. Let's find one for our Taurus friends here. Give us the best one in the deck for us. We've got Ascension. Let's see what Ascension's all about. Take some time to reconnect with nature. Allow yourself to be drawn in by the wonders of the natural world. They will lead you to your inner divinity and help you tap into a deep reservoir of peace and light within. I take time for myself. Nothing is more important. In nature, I find my inner peace and tranquility. I delve into my inner sanctuary. This is beautiful because inner sanctuary, I mean, right now we're going to the corners of the room, so to speak, and we're trying to clear it out. But we have to come to the fact that we can take comfort in our inner sanctuary. Okay? And this is telling us, the angels are telling us that we find that in nature. And as a Taurus, yes, I definitely do find that in nature. It's a place where I can go and kind of allow my thoughts and emotions to recalibrate and neutralize. So very important to take that time for yourself to do that. And I thank you for allowing me to read for you today, Taurus. Now is the point in the read where I ask for your subscription. Just push subscribe. It's totally free. It doesn't cost anything. And it really helps to support my channel, this channel. And this channel I do for you all. Every Tuesday will be a Taurus general weekly reading along with some mid-month bonus videos. I'll have all kinds of videos coming soon. And I really just appreciate you taking the time out and sharing and liking and commenting on from where in the world you're watching from. Again, thank you so much and joyful blessings to you.